I can hear myself. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, but I'm happy to be here. Just want to make sure that I can hear myself very well. Check my other phone. And how are you doing? How was your day? I just came back home and I remembered, hey, I plan to go on a live today. So I'm here. It's been a while. I agree. I admit. I just want to make sure that I can hear myself very well so that I'm not talking to myself at the end of the day. Let's see, can I hear myself? So, how are you doing? Can you hear me? Let's see. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, please. Oops. I think I can hear myself, so I guess you all can hear me. I'll try to speak as loud as possible. Good evening. Good afternoon. I don't know where you are in the world. Let me take this out. How is life treating you? How are you doing? It's been a long time since I've come on a live. This is just me checking in. So to make sure that nothing falls here. I just raced to my bedroom and I said, let me come on a quick live so that I can say hi to you. I just wanted to share with you something that happened at work today. I'm regaining my voice. My voice is much more better. I was a little sick over 2 weeks ago, but now I'm getting better. My voice was just a whisper. But today, I think my voice is a little better, a little clearer. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a like. Give me a like if you can hear me. If you can hear me very clearly, or if I need to speak a little louder, I'll be happy to do so. You're all welcome. Let me know where you're watching from, where you're connecting from. I'm in Alberta, and my name is Princess. Welcome to my life. So today at work, I just wanted to share what happened today at work. We have this elder conversation, with the First Nations lady, and she shared her story with us. It touched me a lot. I was not meant to be in that meeting, but one of my colleagues shared it on the group chat for our team, and my colleague that was sitting very close to me said, "Hey, Princess, join. Why don't you join? It's going to be interesting. We have the right to, attend some elder or First Nations kind of meetings because, they gave us that opportunity." So I said, okay, you know what? Let me just join. Let me just connect. So I connected, and this lady, she was sharing her story. It was a very deep story. She said that she was from she's from a family of 17 children. She showed us a picture of her father and her mother. And she said that her parents did not raise any one of them. Her mom and dad did not raise any one of them. They were all raised in foster care, adopted, raised alone. They were just, fending for themselves from when they were little. And she said that her life has been ups and downs. There were times when she wondered if anyone would adopt her because life was really hard. She shared her experiences with us, and it was very touching. I might not say all her words, but I'm going to share a few things that I picked from that conversation. And that touched me a lot because I had a very turbulent childhood myself. because I had a lot of problems with my mom, especially. And as a teenager, we had a lot of issues, and I never thought that I'd have a relationship with her at all because it was really quite turbulent. And when the lady was sharing her story, it meant a lot to me. It was like she was speaking to me, and she said that she loves that mother. She loves her a lot. And she shared that just last week she went to Saskatchewan 19 hours all the way to the reserve to go and see her mom. And when she got there, her mom did not even notice that she came. Did not notice because the mom was drunk. She was drunk, completely drunk. Hi, Laverne. Laverne. Let me get my glasses. I can see. Laverne Morris, 9175. I hope I said your name right. I'm trying to get my glasses. Laverne Morris, 9175, I think is what I see. Let me know if I got it right. Give me a like. Give me a sign. Yes, I did. Thank you. Hi, SAO8 Patrick. Hi. He said hi, babe. Hi. How are you doing? How are you doing? So I'm just sharing a story about the First Nation ladies who came to talk to us at work, and our story was touching. I'm going to like you. Scream. Laverne Maurice. Where are you from? I'm from Canada, in Alberta. And where are you from, Sao 8 Patrick? Where are you from? Yeah, now I can see better. Where are you from? Okay, so you tell me as we continue the conversation. You're from Iran. Oh, nice to meet you. How are you doing? How is life over there? Are you here in Canada or in the United States, or are you in Iran? Thank you. Lemon Morris said he likes my hair. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. I love my hair too. I love my hair too. I really do love it. Yeah, so this lady, she said that she traveled for 19 hours to go see her mom, and her mom was drunk the whole time. This is a mother who had given birth to 17 children, 17 kids, guys, and she never reared or took care of any one of them. They were like all over the place, living with grandmothers, adopted, in foster care in the system, like all taken. And those people had 17 of them. That's a very hard place to be. She said she never felt loved by her mom nor her dad while she was growing up, but that she loves them, and that she went to see her mom, and her mom was completely drunk. Alcohol, guys, booze. She was drunk, drunk, drunk throughout her stay. They never had a conversation, but she sat by her mom, she held her, and she just loves her. She said, but she wasn't like that before. She wasn't like that before because she lived with the hurt of feeling abandoned by the parents, the two people who brought her to the world. And she had to fend for herself as a kid, living with her mom. There were so many partners. Her mom had boyfriends, and she went through a lot of trauma. At about 12, I think, if I remember correctly, at 12, she had to leave her mom and decided that she was going to move to Edmonton, Alberta. And traveling all the way from Saskatchewan to Alberta, it was like she was going to, I don't know, a very big city, Toronto or Paris. Like it was like a very big, big thing for her. Is this Your first stream. No, it's not my first stream. I stream from time to time, but I'm not so. I don't do it all the time, but I wish I can do it more often. It's not my first stream. Yes, you can check my Facebook account, and you'll see so many things that I do there. I have videos, I have shorts, I have some lives, but I need to do it more. Yes, I know. I'm just sharing a story, and there's a lesson. There's always a lesson from every story that I tell because that was a lesson for me. So this lady was sharing how she came to Edmonton. She went to Edmonton, I mean, and then there's one person on your stream, and it is me. Oh, thank you, lovers Morris 9175. Thank you. Thank you so much. So when she came to Edmonton, she went to look for when she went to Edmonton, she went to look for her dad. And when she met her dad, the first question he asked her after not seeing her for so many years was, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here?" Her dad didn't want her. He didn't want to raise her. He didn't want her to be around. He didn't want her to be a burden to him. And she said she had to take care of herself. She had to fend for herself. She had to find other First Nation kids and, in a home where they just take care of themselves. And she got into very bad relationships. She had a relationship with a man who really hurt her, abused her. She didn't give us all the details, but it was a very, very, very bad relationship. After a while, she said her father said they had to move and they went to BC. Hi, Monkeys. Monkeys for life. I think that's what I see. Okay, Lavelle Morris, thank you for stopping by. He said, now I have to go now. Love you. Love you too. Yeah. So this lady moved to BC, continued her life like that, struggling, fending for herself. But the good thing about her is that she said she didn't let the thing that took her parents take her. She didn't let those things get to her. And in spite of the fact that she was mad at her parents, mad, mad, mad at them, upset that no one loved her, and upset that nobody adopted her to give her a better life, she made a life for herself. She took care of herself. And now she's a speaker, she's a dancer, and I think she's a speaker, she's a dancer, and she sells some merch, t-shirts and all those kind of things. Her story was very touching. The touching part is where she said that she loves her parents, the people who never took care of her. And she said something, she had to do that for herself. And then she shared another story while she was saying her story about an old monk and a young monk, two of them. They were standing at the bank of a river, and there was this lady who came to them, and she said to them that she wanted to cross over to the other side of the river, and she didn't want the water to touch her. So the old monk, he went ahead and he folded his pants. He carried the lady across the river to the other side where it was dried, and he put her down. And then he came back to the young monk. When he got to the young monk was so upset. He was like, what does this mean? And they were walking back in the direction that they were going. And he was talking to himself. He was grumbling. He was mumbling. He was, just upset. Like, because the essence of being monk is that they don't touch women. Okay. But this guy, he carried this woman across the bank of the river to the other side of the river. And then he came back and acted as if nothing happened. So for the young monk, that was unacceptable. Why would you act as though nothing happened? And he kept grumbling, and he kept complaining, and he kept getting upset. After about 20 minutes in their walk, the old monk asked the young monk, "What is it? What do you want? Like, why are you grumbling? Why are you complaining? Why are you upset?" Said, "Oh, we're not supposed to carry people like a woman. Why did you have to carry her? And why would you do that? And you're acting like nothing happened." And what he said was very, very important for us even today. The old monk said, 20 minutes ago, I carried this woman across the river and I dropped her at the other side of the river. But for the last 20 minutes and more, you have been carrying this woman like a burden, upset about what I did, complaining, carrying her. I have dropped the woman already. You were still carrying the woman. That was very educative. So many people are like that young monk. Someone does something to them that upsets them or makes them angry, and they carry it in their heart for so many years. They carry it as a burden. They carry it, the anger. They carry the pain. They carry the bitterness. They carry the desire for vengeance. They carry it everywhere they go. They're upset. They're annoyed at life because of what someone had done to them. And that person has moved on. And maybe that person is even no longer alive in this world, or maybe has even forgotten about them, has even forgotten that they hurt them. But they carry the burden with them like a cloak, like a cloak, like a jacket. They carry it around with them. Very good lesson. And that meant a lot to me because I know I had carried a lot of bitterness in my heart for so many years. For so many years, I bore it, carried it around with me. Anything that I see that reminds me of my hurt, it brings back the memories fresh again. It makes me upset. It makes me cry. It makes me bittered. It makes me depressed. And I was living like that until I came to a point where I realized that when you drop your bitterness, you drop your anger, you drop all those things, you become lighter. You do yourself good. You think that when you keep someone in your heart and you refuse to forgive, that you are doing that person any harm. You're harming them, but that's not true. You're harming your own self because you're carrying the pain in your heart. You're carrying the pain in your soul. You're carrying the pain in your day-to-day activities. You're carrying the pain in your relationships, into your future. You're traveling with the past and you're going on into your future with those things. And so many people live like that until we come to realize that forgiving the person that's hurt us is doing us more good than the person that hurts us. Dropping that burden and saying, I'm not going to carry this anymore. I'm not going to give this person the pleasure of my anger, of my bitterness, of my, I don't know what other word I can use, resentment. I'm not going to give them that authority over my life. I won't give them that power over my life to control my emotions, to control how I feel, to control how I react, to control how I live in the past, to control how their words still control me when I'm no longer with them. Until we do that, we'll continue to be like captives of those who have hurt us. That was deep. That was deep. And even if I don't remember, or maybe I cannot say everything that the lady said today, that alone was enough to carry me through. And I thought I should share with you. I don't know what anyone is going through at this moment. I don't know who has hurt you. I don't know who is still hurting you. If someone is still hurting you, just get out of that relationship. If it's a romantic relationship and you're being hurt, just sever it. Get out of that relationship. Face your life forward. Don't let them hold you and mess with your life, with your mental health, with your future. But if someone has hurt you in the past and they are no longer with you, they no longer control your life, as long as you don't hold them in your heart, as long as you don't decide that I will never forgive this person. Because as long as you continue to hold them in your heart, they continue to be in control of you. How's that? They continue to be to have a hold of you as long as you keep them in your heart. So it's more freeing to forgive. You take your power back when you forgive those who have offended you. And just love them. Love them from a distance if you have to. Don't ever let them hurt you again. After you've been hurt, you get to a point where you go through all the stages of hurt. You have the trauma, it lives with you, yes, but you allow the healing to start when you forgive them and they no longer control you. That way, you are able to create boundaries around yourself. And if you ever meet those people again, you're able to let them know clearly that they can no longer hurt you. Because it's very interesting how people who have hurt us in the past, they just think that they have the right, especially if you're still in contact with those people, if they're people that are in your life, like family members, fathers of your kid, if you're married, or people that are still in your everyday life. If you don't clearly set the boundaries, they want to hurt you again. Don't ever be vulnerable to them anymore. Don't ever let yourself get to that place where they can hurt you again. But that doesn't mean that you haven't forgiven them. You forgive them, but you don't let them hurt you again. Not again. That's when you get your power back. Yeah, that's really the summary of what I had to share today. I do a lot of encouragement here. I tell you, I just encourage you and I share with you some of my stories because it's therapeutic for me. It heals me as well. It's a way of healing me as well from my pain, from my trauma that I carry around with me. And I just hope that some of these things that I share here is helping someone as well. It's strengthening someone, encouraging someone, and giving someone the courage to go on, to forgive, to know that they're valued. You're valued. For so many years, I was told that I don't really matter. So many years, they made me feel like I wasn't beautiful because of the tone of my skin. Made me feel like I wasn't beautiful because I was on a certain height, because my feet was not a certain way, because my face was not a certain way, because so many because. But I'm not defined by what all these people think about me, even though some of them are very close to me. I'm not defined by them. I rose above all their expectations. I rose above all the imagination and all the limitations that they placed because I didn't let their words hold me down. I cried it off. I shook it off and I faced life with everything in me. I gave life my best. I did what I could. I worked on myself. I developed myself. I tried to learn as much as possible. I could have decided to fall to be a dropout. I could have decided to, remain like a captive of my own past. But I decided that no, I'm not a captive of the past. I'm not a captive of what people thought about me. I'm not what they say about me. I'm not what they thought about me. I'm not where they placed me. No, I'm more than that. I spread my wings and I started to fly. And I'm still flying. I've not gotten to where I want to go in life. And trust me, those people who look down on you, who think that you're not going to go any far in life, who think that you're not going to progress in life, who think that there's no future for you, they're waiting, they're watching. But you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. You're not making yourself better for them. You're doing it for you. You're not making progress because of them. You're doing it for you so that you can reach the maximum potential that is in you. There's a lot deposited in you. You just don't know. But you need to try. You can't know if you don't try. If there's anything that you want to do so bad, try it. You want to be a plumber, try to be a plumber. You want to be a builder, try to be a builder. You want to be an entrepreneur, try it. You want to be a teacher, give it a shot. You want to be a speaker, start speaking like this. Start on YouTube like this. Start on Facebook. Start and just start speaking. Speak to the camera, speak to the mirror. Start to speak. Practice what you want to be. Practice who you want to be. And if there's anything that you need to do, any course that you need to take to self-develop to make you get to where you want to go on time, take it. You never know what you can do until you try. That's one thing. That's has always been my motto. And sometimes I try some things and I fail at it, but I don't let my failure keep me down. I tell myself that the fact that I fail doesn't mean that I cannot make it again. I try to go back, look at why I failed, how I failed, what did I do wrong, what did I do right, what I can improve upon, and that has helped me in life a lot. So let me know in the comment what you think. Is there anything that you want to share? Is there any lesson from hurt, from your life? What are the life lessons that you've had that you love to share with this community? You want to share with me? What's one thing that encourages you to move on with life in spite of any frustration, opposition, and anything that keeps you down? Just the will to share. I'm gonna thank everyone who has connected. Let me see. Oh, I didn't see all the names, but thank you all for stopping by here. I think I should be doing a little more lives. I'll try my best to do more lives. One of the things I've always wanted to do was lock my hair like this. And I'm so grateful that I tried it about almost a year ago. In 1 month time, it will be a year since I had my micro locks in, put my micro locks in. And I'm enjoying the journey, every single bit of the journey. It's been a very good experience. Just having to fluff my hair, and I have less pain on my scalp. I'm very tender-headed, so when I make my hair, when I wash my hair, even though I do it myself, I was hurting a lot here, over here. It was hurting me so bad. But since I locked my hair, I don't have to yank at my hair when I'm combing it. I just wash my hair. I don't even need to put conditioner. I wash it, shake it, and off I go. So that's one of the things that I've always wanted to do, and I've done it. And I don't think I'm ready to. I don't think I'm ready to cut it or anything. I love it. I love this journey. It's been a beautiful journey. So what's one thing that you've done in the last year? What have you done in the last month? What have you done since the beginning of the year? What's one thing that you've done that you are grateful that you did with yourself? Share, please feel free to share. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. And let me know if you're just connecting or finding me for the first time. My name is Princess, and that's my real name. Yeah. So it's a beautiful evening. It's past 7 now, 7:42, about almost quarter to 8. So I'm going to go and see my kids, make sure that they're doing well, make sure that they've read their book, practice their instrument. My daughter plays the violin, my son plays the sax and the piano. I'm going to make sure that they practice. And if they have to do any revision for tomorrow, I'll go and supervise and make sure that they are actually revising and doing everything that they need to do in preparation for the evening. Thank you so much for rocking this with me. I wish you all a beautiful evening. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. What? Who made it?